This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling Podcast. Oh, yeah.
Are you ready, Marcy?
We're doing it.
Are we recording?
Yes, ma'am.
We sure are.
We sure are.
We sure are. Marcy, I'm going to tell you about a little place in Colorado called the Brook Forest Inn.
Brook Forest?
Brook Forest Inn. It's a lovely little inn in Evergreen, Colorado that was built in 1919, and it was extremely popular because it had electricity and running water, and people lost their minds over that shit.
Because they had that in other places, but in Colorado they were like, holy
shit! Running water that's not a river. So people it was a very popular place.
Cool.
And it's Evergreen's kind of right in the beginning of the mountains, the Rocky Mountains. So a really great place, a little destination to go.
Cool.
Even if you're in Denver, to be let's go up to Evergreen.
Fun.
And then from there we can go into the woods.
the woods.
Okay, so of course, it being an inn, a lot of people have passed through it, died there, all of this shit.
I always die when I'm at an inn.
So it is fucking haunted,
That's what
baby.
I like to hear.
But before we get to the hauntings, one weird fun thing is that there's this local lore that a lot of people think Nazis stayed there right at the beginning of World War II as kind of spies, and they were making their way across America prepping Hitler for invasion.
Oh, shit.
And they think this because swastikas have been discovered carved in the wood and stuff. I'm well,
but then it's just anybody's teen.
Any teen who just learns what that is anarchy and a swastika.
It's those MAGA teens trying to scare us.
Ew. But so that's kind of interesting if it's true. Ooh, that's spooky.
That's what is it? The High Castle?
Man in the High Castle.
Man in the High Castle.
Yes.
That's they were trying to plan for that show to be real.
Yes. Ugh. Anyways, so now on to the hauntings.
Yeah.
So the second floor has two ghosts chilling out there. One is of a chambermaid named Jessica.
Jessica, an old-timey name.
A classic old-timey turn-of-the-century name, Jessica.
And her best friend, Avery.
Dakota. She was murdered by her lover, who was the stable boy named Carl. Who is also fucking haunting the second floor because after he murdered her, he took his own life in the inn. And isn't that just how it would be?
Oh.
That poor Jessica is okay, fine. At least I'm away from Carl.
Then she's
no. I think because she was having an affair and Carl got pissed. Ugh. So now being in the afterlife, being oh, okay, great. I'm done with Carl.
I can fuck any ghost I want.
He fucking shows up and he's hey,
I'm sorry.
Fuck off, dude.
Carl, we hate you.
Fuck off. That's so fucking
lame.
awful.
It's lame, Carl.
So people have seen the apparitions of Carl and Jessica kind of roaming around on the second floor. They also often hear disembodied voices of a man and a woman talking and having a conversation and laughing. So maybe they are having fun.
Maybe they're going back and replaying the beginning of their relationship.
Yeah, they might be doing that. of being like, let's have fun.
Yeah, let's not replay the end so much
Yeah,
when I cheated
no.
and you found out and killed me.
Yeah.
But let's revisit happier
Let's do
times.
that fun phase when we were fucking like all the time.
We were sucking, we were fucking, we were
I
having
would
a
be
good
cleaning
time.
a room, and then Carl, you'd come from the stable smelling like horse shit, and you'd fuck me in that bed. Then we'd change the sheets.
Oh boy, it was. I will say
shit.
this. Look, I have something to say about murder suicide. That these days it happens all the time. There's no reason. There's Tinder. There's blah blah blah. But back then, they didn't have
No
as much
reason for what?
like no reason to murder someone else and suicide yourself.
Okay.
But back then people were like, well, there goes my option, and I'm
That's
gonna kill her.
Everything. I mean, it still happens.
It's still, that's what I'm
I
saying. There's
know.
no reason for it.
No.
At least Carl was like feeling bleak. It
Yeah.
probably was like, I'm a stable boy. Do you know who I can date? Only chambermaids.
Only chambermaids.
And Jessica was the only one.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's sad.
What do you want me to do? Date the cook? She's 90 years old.
Please date me.
Oh, Carl.
Please date me, Carl.
Granted, I think murder suicide's bad all the time. That's my official stance.
Good for you. Good for you, Marcy. Good.
I finally came around on it.
Good. Yeah, it's been years.
I was on the wrong side. I admit it.
It's been years. I'm like, Marcy, I'm telling you, it's
No,
not good.
You're just not
It's
seeing it
not
from his side.
good.
No,
Oh, my
you
God.
don't get it.
On the third floor, there's the ghost of a fucking little kid. A boy who died of influenza.
Oh, the flu.
The flu.
you
the
gotta,
flu.
You gotta get your flu shots.
People, get your flu shots. I've been saying this every
For
episode.
300 years.
Get your fucking flu shots. You know they didn't have those back then.
I know. They didn't have
Right?
that kind of inoculation back then.
Yeah, they must not know.
Because
When
it was...
did, like, penicillin start?
You asked me a question.
What
I
is-
can't answer, buddy.
What is penicillin?
It is mold on an orange.
Ew. Okay, so guests have been woken up in the middle of the night hearing what sounds like a little child running up and down the hallways. And they'll, of course, like go to the door to see what the fuck's going on, and nobody's there. Isn't that nasty?
I hate it.
And also, lots of cold spots pop up on the third floor, and they're like, oh, there's a little boy around.
Giving us the flu.
Giving a
Giving us-
Remember that part in the movie Little Women? I
Yeah.
never read the book, but it must have happened in the book when they give that sick
Beth.
baby to
Oh.
Beth, and then she fucking gets sick.
She gets scarlet fever.
Yeah, from
and
a baby.
and it weakens her heart. She
And she
doesn't.
di-
No,
No, she
nothing.
doesn't die from
she
that?
just weakens her heart. Marmy comes home, and Marmy nurses her back. Honestly,
But then she dies, right?
She
Because she's
does, but I
always
mean,
been weak.
don't worry, they all die.
She's always sick, right?
She's always been sick and weak. I will say this: I like on Christmas Day, like 3 years ago, I watched it and it still holds up. It's very
Yeah.
good. Can't wait to watch the remake too.
Are they doing a
I think
reboot?
so, yeah. Reboot.
They're rebooting Little Women?
Yeah, they're doing it with all men.
Finally, we've been waiting for that.
Little men.
Little men, dude. Little men. That's so scary. The idea of getting handed a sick baby and that making you sick.
Because if you don't take it, it falls to the ground, and then everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
I will let
Beth?
that baby drop.
Beth, how dare you?
I don't like holding healthy babies, let alone a sick baby.
Yeah.
I will let that. If somebody's like, here's a baby that has scarlet fever, I would fucking turn and run.
Nope. I don't
would
want it.
Bail so hard. I don't want scarlet fever.
No.
Anyways,
Apparently, it's
That-
making a comeback.
scarlet fever is?
Disneyland had scarlet fever
No fucking way.
because people don't vaccinate their kids.
Scarlet fever is back?
Yeah, because people don't vaccinate. Sorry if you're an anti-vaxxer. I do realize the Venn diagram could make people also interested in the paranormal and conspiracy theories and whatnot. I think for the most part, they're probably safe, and I don't want to. I'm glad that I got them.
Yeah.
I love inoculation.
Me too, man. Me too.
Give me that. I don't go to the doctor either, and I still like a flu shot.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, what else? You got?
I mean, that's it.
That's
the Brook Forest Inn.
Is it still nice and big and in the woods?
I think so. We should go.
We have
so many trips.
When our tour starts of all the places, and we're not doing a podcast. We're not doing a podcast tour. We're just doing a hangout.
We're just doing a hangout with our friends tour.
Cost us too much money tour where we go to all the places that we wanted to go.
Yeah.
I can't wait for it.
I'm so pumped.
I would love to go there.
But yeah, if you guys have stories
of the paranormal,
it could be anything.
Urban legends,
folklore.
Your mom.
A fun, like, if you're like, whoa, I just had a cool reading from a psychic.
We've had a few really cool ones lately where like families have like sent in together.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So send it to us. You can send us an email that you type, or you can send us a voice memo to funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Gmail?
Hey, Gmail. Also, do us a dang
please.
favor. Why don't you subscribe to our podcast, rate, review,
tell some buddies. Tell some not buddies.
Yeah, tell some people you hate.
Tell some people you hate.
But it'd just be cool if more people got to listen. I know people like ghost stories, so
yeah.
I think they might like this.
Yeah, me too.
That was really good, Betsy.
Thank you.
I am very excited for our next guest. So excited that I forgot to record her.
Yes.
So I'm doing this again.
Yeah, we already recorded 3 hours worth of stuff.
No, thank God I realized it. She is an old friend of mine from UCB, New York. She's a comedian,
City.
an actor, writer, and a Reiki healer.
Holy shit.
Lydia Hensler.
Yay! Namaste.
Namaste.
That feels appropriate.
Okay, so you're very funny. You have been doing comedy forever, right?
Ever, yes.
But now, when did you get into Reiki? Like, tell me about that.
Okay, so
Sorry to maybe just like launch in with an interview question.
No, it's fine. I was like
blown away. I'm so excited.
I was into all things like crystal psychic, blah, blah, blah. Like I love psychics. I go to them every time I have a breakup. I spend a good like $300 at psychics.
This nicely dovetails to what, if anything, do you believe about the paranormal too?
Okay.
Yeah, it's perfect.
I love all that stuff. And I think somebody maybe suggested Reiki, or I was Jim Santangeli, this like hilarious improviser, comedian, actor in New York. We were doing ASCAT together, and he mentioned that his wife is a shamanic Reiki master, and she's also a hypnotherapist now. I mean, she's like,
oh, that's so cool,
the real deal, everything.
Whoa.
Her name is Emily Wallace, and
look her up.
Her like Insta and all that stuff is Lighthearted Healing is the name of her business, and I'm going to get emotional just talking about it. So I scheduled an appointment with her, and I had just a very like strong sort of otherworldly experience. I felt very out of my body. I felt very connected to something bigger. I felt a lot of light, and I just felt very rearranged when I was done. And she suggested getting attuned. She's like, you're really connected. You should do this. And that seemed like scary and not for me. And I was like, I can't. But I went back to her a few more times, and it just kept happening where I would have these shake up moments, like things like one time I saw the movie Brooklyn, the movie Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Oh God, I love that movie. But I saw it while I was like thinking of moving, and I was intent on moving to Queens, and I was like, I'm moving to Brooklyn. And then I did wind up moving to Brooklyn, and everything lined up perfectly, like where I lived in my budget with the people I wanted, like it just all. And then similarly, I had an experience where I was like, I need to be in LA, and my heart knew I wanted that, but it seemed so impossible financially mentally and just I was scared.
Yeah.
But I was like on her table and I was just like, this is happening. Like I'm doing this. And so I've had these big sort of shifts internally around all this stuff. And she each time was like, you should think about getting attuned. So she attuned me to level 1, which was really beautiful.
What does that mean?
It's like the passing of the, I don't know if it's the energy, but the ability to do it onto from the master to the student.
So she attuned it, like gave it to you?
Gave it to me. There's a ceremony that happens, and there's also, not homework, but knowledge that you like learn. Like I learned about the history of Reiki and where it came from Japan, and each person, if it's not you're getting scammed, each person should be able to trace back their lineage to the original person. So there's like a little family tree of it all. So if you're getting attuned in this way, you can really see it.
So Emily was able to tell you the person that did it to her and the person that did it to them. And
and you can like trace it back. And so it felt really special. And then when I moved to LA, I just was like, because I had been attuned maybe for a year or something. And I was just like, I need to get level 2. Like it just was this like very intense, like I have to do this. And I was just Googling. And then I found a workshop that was happening like the weekend after I moved.
Oh my God.
In like West Covina. And I just like went there and they did all the level 2 stuff. And that's when you're able to start practicing on others. I mean, I guess you could screw around with it before level 2, but you get all the additional symbols that you need to heal other people and what they each are for. And it's interesting too, because you go through like a 21-day detox after you've been attuned. Like you really do shift spiritually, energetically.
What kind of detox do you do?
Yeah, what does that mean?
I mean, it's not like I do a detox. It's just like I'm detoxing. I felt a lot of deep emotional shifts.
Whoa.
After the first, this was so funny. After the first attunement, I had a gigantic pimple, literally like right where my third eye would be. And I was like, is this my third eye opening? Like, this is gross. But it really did feel like it was, I had my skin break out. I was very emotional. The second time around, I had like huge, just ocean waves of anxiety that would just come out of nowhere. Like I would just be
and do
sitting.
they like warn you?
They do. They let you know that there's a detox.
Okay.
And weird things would happen, and I'd like Google if this was part of it. I got very exhausted for a few weeks. I got what was the other thing that happened? There was something else. I can't think of it, but there were things I Googled. I was like, I was bumping into things. I was like very bumpy.
So like you weren't in your body fully.
I think so. Yeah. I think I was, stuff was happening outside my body. Like that was shifted, like whatever my like energetic body or whatever was shifting around.
So funny because I'm not a healer or anything like that, at least that I know of. But like recently someone was having like, they kept tripping or something. Oh yeah, it was a friend who was like tripping and bumping into stuff, and I was like, "You're not in your body today."
Yeah,
I was like, you gotta get in your body.
I feel like I'm constantly detoxifying. I get anxiety pretty
clumsy.
good. I bump into shit constantly.
Oh my God. So Lydia and I are both in like a secret Facebook group with a small group of people who are into I don't know, what would you call like spiritual?
Yeah,
we
like,
call ourselves witches, but like I don't know if anyone's
the word I use woo woo all the time. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's an appropriate word. I've just heard people use it around this stuff. So
like
yeah,
we're witches who like in that like we're interested in like what we can affect through like spiritual means and so but we were talking, someone was talking recently about like how to like protect yourself as an empath, and everyone was giving like great advice, but also I was like, also truly take, if you need antidepressants, take those.
when you wrote that, I was like, yes, like 100%, because I didn't even think of that and what a game changer that was. I was
Really?
picking up everybody's shit. Like
I think
everyone's
sometimes
stuff.
people are just like, well, like especially like very spiritual people are like, this is, I have to learn and I have to process this, and it's like, well, no, also maybe you could take care of yourself too.
That
And-
was Emily's whole thing, was like holistic, like whole, like use everything, like antidepressants if that helps you, like be your best self so that you can receive all this stuff.
I'm so glad that it's starting to not be weird.
Yes.
Like, like talking about
Yeah.
stuff like that and being like, fucking take stuff if it makes you feel better.
Yeah.
Like, take a pill if it helps you.
Or like, did you ever watch? I'm sure you did. Real Housewives with that Alison Dubrow was on. The lady who like is the real life medium. Like, remember the show Medium with Patricia Arquette? It's based on a real woman, Alison. I think her name is Dubrow.
Okay, I'm thinking when you were saying it, I was thinking of Heather Dubrow, the plastic surgeon's wife from Beverly Hills.
That's not wrong. If I'm wrong,
no, I think you're, or Dubois. Alison Dubois.
Alison Dubois.
It's gotta be Dubois.
It is Dubois.
It has to be. It's too fancy.
And she was like on the show Medium. I don't know if anyone's watched it. I used to really like it. It's just she's a medium and she helps with like police
crimes.
Fun.
But on the show, she's like a straight up alcoholic.
Yeah.
Because she can't deal with.
They
don't ever say that she is, but she has to drink herself every night. Like, so at the end of every like in the middle of every episode, she's like fully like drunk in a bath.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But it's also like, yeah, you could also take care of yourself. Like you could. Like,
well, you see so many mediums who like, treat their bodies like shit because I think it's just so much.
Yeah.
I've even noticed that. So I like, hopefully my parents don't listen to this, but I hadn't smoked cigarettes in 12 years and I was going through a really hard time just depression wise. And I'm like a sober alcoholic and they were always like, smoke before you drink, you know? And I was like, okay. And like, it just had gotten that bad. And I was like, I needed a cigarette. And I was realizing that like, it was blocking me off to spiritual shit. And like, and it was almost like, I'm so conscious of it, but it is like when I start to float away or get too like, I see myself do it, or I'll like eat a burger. Like I'll do something to like tamper it down because I'm getting so scared by how much I'm receiving it's like, I can't handle it.
What do you mean you eat a burger? Like,
I don't know. It feels like it grounds it and like blocks it off or something. But if I'm just like sitting here eating like green juices all day and like not smoking and doing all these like healthy things, it's like, I feel very like, whoa about everything. And I can't really absorb it. So yeah,
that's wild.
But I think there's a billion other ways to protect yourself instead of like eating garbage and smoking cigarettes and drinking. Like I think there's like a lot of ways to do it in a healthful way. But I think it's scary in the beginning. So you kind of grab for easy outside stuff that you know will like satiate you or soothe you.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So we always ask people.
Oh my God.
If they
that's wild. I'm blown away. Whoa.
Did you grow up Catholic by any chance?
Shut the fuck up. Yes, I did.
Yeah, we know.
Oh my God.
Did you?
Yes.
Yes. Did you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God,
It's
nightmare.
it's a big theme
Awful.
on this podcast with how much people believe. It's like indoctrinated early on in us to believe in miracles and ghosts and
Just
spirits.
to be
But I
afraid
feel
of
like,
everything.
Yeah, like
Yes.
Catholicism for me was like fear and sin and you're bad, and it was so fucking scary. And I just, I reject it fully. But
me too.
But the creepiness of it, like stays like that. It feels creepy.
The miracle aspect of it, I think that's what really impacted me. Because like I don't go to church, but I'd probably not. As down on Catholicism as I could be, considering like what it is and stuff. But I think I spent a lot of time in high school like studying about miracles. Like I was obsessed with miracles and like when I like it was from getting confirmed, like my saint, like I was really inspired by like my
what saint did you do?
Saint Rose is patron saint of chastity. And let me just tell you guys, if you're out there, look, that shit stuck on me forever. The chastity part of it stuck way longer than it needed to.
Catholicism fucking sticks with you. I'm like just in the last few years been able to be like, I don't have that guilt.
Yeah.
I remember playing Barbies, and my friend Jessica put her two Barbies in bed together, but they were boyfriend, girlfriend, not husband, wife in our Barbie play, like in our world. And I was like, but they're not married. And she was like, yeah, but my parents weren't married when they had me or whatever, something like that. But they lived together before they got married. And I remember crying to my mom, being like, Jessica's parents are going to hell. Like, and my mom was like, they're not going to hell. Like Catholic school for me was just like coming home and begging my mom to like help me unlearn what I had just learned in school.
Absolutely.
Also, because I know Lydia a little bit, but you're a person who likes to do things the right way.
Yeah,
too.
I try to be like a good.
So of course, like,
she's a bit type A that like this is the rules that we follow, right?
I
don't mean to say that. If
I was gonna say been around some type A people.
You're not.
Lately, I'm like, oh, I'm not type A at all.
Right, but like I do think you are. Like, I like to do things the right way.
Yeah,
and like,
my mom always said, do it once and do it right. Like if you're
if you're taught that people are gonna burn in hell.
Yes, I was
Oh my
scared to
God,
make a mistake. And that I think, not that anything is like responsible for me being a drunk other than like my wiring, but like that shit was like, if I did one thing wrong, I was a bad person. Like they don't teach you bad behavior doesn't equal bad people, because it's like you're gonna go to hell instead of like you fuck up, like try better next time.
I've talked about it on here before, but like I think it really gave me OCD.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because I got so into, if I don't do blank, then something really bad's gonna happen, to the point where it's like, oh, if I don't knock on wood 12 times, something really bad's gonna happen.
You start making simpler, more attainable goals of like what you can do to prevent the badness.
Yeah.
Instead of complete purity and perfection, you're like, well, I guess I gotta like tap my foot 8 times.
I think that's what also it's like, oh, I did one bad thing. Great. I'm bad. I'll do all the bad things. Like it just like, there was no way to be gray. Like it was just like black or white. Like this is just,
Yeah.
I feel like that is like one of the biggest bummers of like society as a whole, is like living in a black and white world where people are like, you know, like diet starts on Monday, or like throw the baby out with the bathwater kind of mentality, that like you can't just be like, that choice wasn't the best, I'll do better with the next one. Like that's not like and especially like online culture, like people like attacking and like holding on to
like remember you said this thing 30 years ago, and it's like you can't be president.
It's like some of it is totally like shitty, but if people are accountable for it and like saying that's not who I am anymore, then like I don't know,
we have to give room for people to grow, especially because we're all waking up now. So it's it's like, oh, we kind of have to, like there's gonna be stuff all of us can point to that's like, well, that was terrible, I don't want to do that again. Like, so
you kind of answered this already, but like, so you believe in like the power of like Reiki, crystals, healing, higher self, ghosts,
all of it. I believe in ghosts, but I'm very afraid of them. So I definitely, like, if I think there's somebody around, I'm like, go away. Like I can't
not open
handle
to it.
it. I'm too scared. Yeah, I've always been scared. When I was little, I used to hear voices. And like in my ears with whispers, and I would sing so loud in the shower to try and drown them out.
Oh my God, this is
so
fucking me up. That's horrifying.
I'm so scared of it. And
you literally walked in here and said, I don't think I have any stories.
I know. I'm so, but obviously like conversation like helps like open up.
Shit.
But yeah, and so I would sing in the shower to like, I mean, I also like to sing in the shower, but it was really like screaming to like drown out the voices I would hear, because when I was quiet I would hear them. And my uncle, who I've never met, has schizophrenia, which is, people think it's multiple personalities. It's not. It's hearing voices. And so I was so scared that I had what he had, that I was just like, I couldn't. And obviously I'm a kid. I'm not like oh, people are communicating from the other side. Like,
no.
And I've never found out what those voices are. Every now and again I'll get a whisper, and I'm so scared that I stop it immediately. And I was in a mediumship circle, where I was like learning how to be a medium. And this, I'm not a medium. I'm getting better at like channeling certain things, but I'm not a medium.
Do you want to be, can you learn how to be one?
My friend Amy Goldenberg is doing, I don't know when this will be, but she's doing a workshop in April in Highland Park that's called Everyone is a Channel, and teaching everybody how to be open to being a channel, whatever that means, and how to like understand your own
Some
stuff.
Esther Hicks shit.
Yes.
Have you heard about Esther Hicks?
Oh, I love all
Esther
that
Hicks,
stuff. Yeah. Law of attraction-y.
Yes, she channels Abraham Hicks. That's a person. I think the Abraham from the Bible, right?
I guess.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
She channels this person and does all this writing, and it's very like not unlike Eckhart Tolle, right?
Sure.
Or Tolle.
I don't know.
But it's like, it's new age, kind of like
saying.
higher development of yourself and like true
She
power.
has a great exercise called a placemat exercise, which I hardly ever do, but I recommend it all the time to people, which is like drawing a line down the center of a page and writing what you're going to be responsible for and what you just have to tell the universe to figure out for you. Like, and I love that.
Oh.
If it's like, I'm going to be like where I'm at right now financially, oops, sad. So I was like, I need to get like a real day job because, you know, like healing and teaching improv, just not cutting it. And I was like, okay, I'll be responsible for like finding the day job, blah, blah, blah. And the universe is going to be responsible for like making my dreams come true and like, and like paying my rent. Like you're going to find the job that's right for me, but I'll like do the research and apply.
Yes.
Yeah. And love, like, love is so hard and scary and sad and weird and complicated and who knows where it is, but it's all coming, blah, blah, blah. So like, I'll put that, like, love. Like, it's like,
you're responsible for that. I'm not going on Tinder.
Find me the person. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
That is really cool.
I love that exercise. But yeah, I believe in all that stuff. And I feel like, I love the law of attraction. I also think it's pretty practical. Like it's, like if I'm focusing on something, then I'm going to work towards it, you know? So it's like,
and not like operating out of like, I'm scared that I won't get this. So that you're super anxious anytime you have an opportunity.
That's the thing about
that's good.
Yeah.
I got to remember that.
Introducing resistance. It's like, I just want husband and babies. Like I really want those things. And it's like, if I'm like holding on to it, like, wah, and like on Pinterest, like staring at pictures of that and it's not giving me joy. It's like, all I'm doing is like feeling the feelings of not having it instead of feeling the excitement of it coming.
Oh,
and so
shit.
It's like different.
That's good.
Yeah.
Do you have a Pinterest board of men and babies?
Totally. I have a Pinterest board. It's a secret Pinterest board. You cannot find it. Called Living the Dream. And it's got just pictures of like couples in love and cute little babies and dogs and like, you know, like red carpet dresses.
Oh my God. I love that.
That's awesome. That's so funny.
Oh God. Let's take a quick break.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
This is so fun.
All right.
It's
we are
blowing my
back.
mind.
Oh God, this is so fun. I just feel like you're coming in like you're she's what they say vibrating at a very high level.
Yay.
Do you have any experiences with paranormal things? I mean, you said whispering in your ear. Any other like specific instances like that, or like weird serendipity things, or
lots of serendipity stuff, I think, for sure. I'll ask the universe for signs a lot. Which also can be a little needy because I'm like, please just give me a sign, you know. But I'll find it. Like something will pop up, or like it'll say, you know, there's graffiti everywhere. If you're just keeping your eyes open, you'll find what you're looking for. But I had one recently, like a year ago. It's so little, but it was definitely my grandma. Like I was walking on the streets of New York. It was over a year ago, almost exactly. And I had planned this trip. I was teaching in Europe to try and save money to move to LA. And I had a flight that was from Paris to LA. And it was like a 12-hour flight. Mm-hmm. And to me, that felt very relaxing. I'm like, great, I'll unplug for 12 hours. And I was just like excited.
Yeah.
But my mother's anxiety was so strong that like, she's in therapy now. She's doing a lot better, but like it's like you tell her something happy and she'd find the fear. Mm-hmm. It's like just telling her I wanted to be a mother one day. It was like, well, they'll be teenagers one day and just your life is over when you have it. Like it just became this like horrible thing instead of like, what a beautiful thing. Yeah. But so I was very easily taking on all her anxiety. And then I was like, well, what if her anxiety is a sign and the plane's going to crash and like all this garbage in my head. And, I'm walking down the street and this woman just passes and yells in her phone. And I swear to God, it was my grandmother's voice, just being like, just go, like yelling into the phone, just go. And it was just like, oh, this is like my grandma. And my grandmother has a very big energy. And so she'll show up like that all the time.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It's great.
I really love that you're just like, if you have the intuition that it is the thing, you believe that.
I have to. I think I have to. Like I've also, Emily, who attuned me, said that when we were doing it, she's like, I think maybe even the first time she healed me, I say this to people that I do healings on too, of like, just buy into it. Like, you're here for an experience, so just buy into what's ever happening.
Yeah.
And I think that clairaudience, right, like it can be the whispers in your ears, but it can also be things like a song or something like that. And so if you're in a healing or a meditation and a song pops in your head, maybe don't discount it as brain noise. Maybe there's the lyrics in the song are going to serve you or something like that. Yeah.
It's really interesting. I was talking about this with some friends recently, that sometimes other people's people will talk to you in a way that you don't understand. Like basically someone's mom who's passed on, like put it, like gave me an idea to do something that was like kind of like truly like not about me at all, just to do something for someone else, to like push something towards them. And then like then I kind of forgot about it. And then like they like it, whatever the thing like happened for them, and they were like, oh my God, this is so meaningful because this thing happened. And I was like, your mom, like I just in my head was like, your mom made me do that. And that's
How
so
did you
cool.
know it was her mom or their mom?
Well, it was really about like a psychic thing too. Like, but like her mom was just like all over it. And I was like, oh my God, her mom told me to do that for her.
Could you feel that it was her mom, or it was like
No,
after
it wasn't
was,
until like truly like
confirmed?
5 weeks later that I was like, oh
Do
yeah.
you
That's who it
think
was.
it's
That's so cool.
because you're more open to it than her?
I really just thought of like, I should do this thing for this person.
Okay.
And that's it. And I like was like, do it right now. And it was like specifically on like New Year's Eve, and I was just like home, not doing anything cool. Hey guys, single.
Yeah. I
and
was fucking having a blast.
You were living your life. Were you in? Where
I
were
was
you?
in Portland.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, so I was just like, I need to do this right now. Like, let me go ahead and do it. It was just like the urge to do it. Like go ahead and do this thing that you thought about.
That's great.
And then weeks later, they were like, "This is like my mom."
Yeah, they
Doesn't
were.
that,
Whoa.
it just feels like a like a more specific, like grander version of that thing where it's just like, oh, you're on my mind and I called you, and they're like, oh, I was thinking of you, like that kind of thing.
Which
where it
even
happens
that
all the
blows
time.
my mind.
Yeah.
Where it is like, wait, I was just thinking about you, and now you're hitting me up to be like, let's go to dinner.
It's really fun too. Like I was sitting earlier and I was just like, oh my gosh, I have to text this person who I haven't seen in like 2 months. And just like the urge, I'm like, I'm supposed to do it. Like just following that's like, why would I have that instinct otherwise? Because you know the difference when it's like that clawing, like if it's coming from some desperate need, like it's like, I have to text this person because I miss them, versus like, oh, I haven't talked to this person in 2 months, I have to text them. There's like a boom, like in your solar plexus.
Or just like something that's like, I haven't even thought about this at all, but I feel the urge and the impulse to like do this one thing right now.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy, like when that happens, and like it just turns out to be like an impact. I don't know. I think you should follow those urges more.
I think so too, because
my
whether
PSA.
it's somebody's mother or something bigger, it's also coming from inside you. So I think if you can't trust in like this big solar system-y woo-woo energy, you can trust in yourself that you've like cleared out enough of your own internal debris that like it's emanating from you.
Yeah.
So it's like, trust that. Our intuition's there for a reason. If we didn't, like cavemen would never have like ate or procreated if there wasn't instincts. So like our instincts are important.
Oh, I heard such a good thing recently on My Favorite Murderer, which is they were
Oh my
like,
God, so scary. I can't do
scary.
real murder, only
it's
fake
wild.
murder. It's too scary.
But she said like the reason why you have anxiety is because you are the strongest of the cavemen who needed that anxiety to live.
Holy shit.
Like you're the ones who figured out how to fucking survive, and it's part of you. It's like part
That's
of
awesome.
your DNA.
that blows my mind. That's so helpful.
Ooh, and then now we just put it towards stupid shit.
Well, now we're not in danger in that way, so we're not like running. Like I used to always say, it's the lion complex. Like they like a lion would chase someone up a tree, and then the lion would leave, and they'd be safe and could come back down. But now the lion is email or your job, and it never
you
goes
can never
away.
get away from it. Oh my
what
God.
scared you? What scared
You mentioned
you?
a lion.
He's like, oh shit, is there a lion here?
Well, like speaking of animals and the kitty cat, like My dog, I think, sees ghosts. Like, I'm not open to ghosts, but she will see spirit.
Really?
And I've seen it when I've been doing Reiki, because I try to keep her not around, but when I do Reiki, but sometimes she just gets real, like, blissed out and will lay on the couch while I'm doing Reiki on somebody else. Yeah. And every now and again, I've done Reiki on somebody, and I can feel an extra energy there.
Really?
And it doesn't scare me when I'm doing Reiki, but one time I looked up and I looked over at my dog, and my dog was, like, zeroing in on this person's like feet, like in that area, which is where I felt the energy. And then when I talked to the client after, they were saying like, you were at my head, but I could feel someone at my feet. And I was like, there was definitely someone here. I don't know who it was, but there was someone on your side, like rooting for you, helping you, healing you. And my dog knew.
Yeah.
And she'll see things and get like a laser stare, and it's not at a window, it's not at anything. And then sometimes I've seen her follow her head like to a corner and then go back, and I'm just like, who's here? And then I'll say like, only love and light in this house, you know, and please leave. Like,
Please
even if you're
the
love and
hell
light,
out
please
of
get the
here.
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
It scares me. I
My
can't
dog
do it.
is bothered.
Yeah, my roommate sees like shadows and sparks.
What?
So I think we have a
Oh,
good house
shit.
for it, because we're like, come on in, like. And she's fine with that. Like, she saw somebody, I did Reiki on her, and I felt somebody, and I didn't sage afterwards, because this was in the beginning. I forgot that I should do it after too.
Yeah.
And she said, I had left the house. She's like, hey, I just saw a shadow walk out of your room. And I was like, oh, cool. All right,
Jesus
I'll sage
Christ.
when I get
Cool,
back.
thanks.
And I was like, are you afraid? You can tell it to leave, like telling her what to do. And she was like, oh no. I was like, if you need to be here, hang out.
Oh,
Like,
she's
that's
so
amazing.
nice.
She's way more open
Also,
to like
I ate
shadows.
all your peanut butter.
It's pissed you haven't paid me the rent yet.
Oh my
Weird
god,
shadow.
I love that, like, just casualness of like, tell them to
I do
like,
too.
get out of here.
It's
or-
helpful. It makes it less freaky.
Yeah.
Teresa Caputo said that. I read her book, and she was just like, you can just ask it to leave.
I love
The
Caputo.
Long Island Medium.
The
Yes.
Long Island Medium. Also in her book, she said that her mother told her that she could be her own safe space, because she didn't feel safe having all these messages, all these
Of
people.
course.
And it's like, you can be your own safe space. And I loved that.
Oh.
So it gives you the control, because it feels out of control because
Yeah.
it's so beyond you. But
I
it's
can't
like,
even
oh,
imagine.
Yeah, but you can
Are
turn off
you
your CV.
able to do Reiki to yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's really cool, but I honestly feel like it's better when other people
It's
do it.
Yeah,
like
I
a
bet.
massage.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like I can't get the knots out the same way, but
Yeah.
but I do it, and I have like I was at this prana breath workshop yesterday,
Oh yes.
and that was really cool. And she had said, I was feeling pain in my ovaries, and she was like, that's energetic pain. It's from high school. Like, put your hands on that pain, and did it. And I felt it just leave. And it was, because I was also like,
What?
you know, my crown chakra was open. So I had the energy, and she was like, and she said, because she's a medium. And so she's like, could see the color of it and stuff. And she was like, you have red underneath your belly button. Like, it's anger or something. And she's like, who are you mad at? And I was like, no one. I'm like super happy.
Yeah.
She's like, well, it's old. It's really old. It's like high school old. And she was like, I was like, my ovaries are hurting me. And she's like, what color are those? I'm like, it feels green. It's like healing. It's fine. She's like, great. Take that energy, heal it with the red. And she looked over like a couple of minutes later, and I felt it leave. And then she was like, oh, it's gone. Good. You're all better. Like, she also, I loved how
What?
casual she was.
Oh,
Like,
you
it's,
did it.
makes it really
God.
light. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Holy
You said
shit.
you were telling us before the podcast about something else that happened in that workshop about a
was
spike.
Oh my God. Yeah. So there was this guy here. Ooh, there's also this other thing where this guy was talking to his future children, and that is awesome. And I want to talk about that too.
Oh, okay.
But this guy was there and he, I guess, works with energy and medium stuff. Like, I don't know what he does, but he works in this field.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody in one of his like group classes had apparently had like a little demon bugger like hanging out with him, and who spiked him in his back. And so she was like, you have a big black spike in your back. You got to get it out of there. And so he had to like energetically heal this spike and get it out.
Oh my God.
And I have that too when I do the prana breathing, where I have like a wound in my back, and I always thought it was like a thing that needed to be removed, like a spike in the back. But then I realized it's like an ancient wound from a death from a past life.
What?
So I was like, oh, I just died by
What?
being stabbed in the back, and I'm just healing the wound. It's nothing that needs to come out of me.
Shit.
I had a flash of myself die.
Have you done past life stuff?
I did a Akashic record reading once. Oh, did I pull
No,
it?
it's fine.
Okay. I did an Akashic record reading with a woman, and that was dope. And then I asked, I
Let's
didn't
catch people up.
Okay, Akashic Records.
Yes. Do you know about the Akashic Records?
You explain it. I've been talking too much.
No, you're the guest.
Okay.
But I think you know more than I do.
Akashic Records, the idea behind the Akashic Records is that we all have these records, and there's that people have the ability to access them for you, like a conduit. But I
Okay.
believe you can learn yourself if you're open enough and whatever. But the concept is it's like a library of all of our souls, and you pull out like your book. They pull out like your book, and
But you can
all
actually, like for creatives like us, we
Yeah.
can ask it for anything.
yes,
Like we can ask it for like if you want to write a screenplay, you can just ask the Akashic Records to download that for you.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, you can. It can help. Like be like,
What?
I need this story. I have the seed of it. Can you download it for me? And you can access that kind of stuff.
Oh my God, I did
What?
not know that. I only knew it about past lives. That's amazing.
It's basically the information of everything.
Everything.
The Akashic Records hold all the information.
Oh my God.
So you can just be like, I need to know about this, and it'll like come to you.
That
Anyway,
is incredible.
so.
I
So you're in this. What is it? A workshop or a,
Prana Breath workshop?
but the
yeah.
Akashic Record reading?
The Akashic record reading I did literally over the phone with a woman who gave me Reiki and like Sherman Oaks.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yeah, and I had like questions for her, and it was really helpful. She did. Is this okay to get really dark or like sad?
I mean, most ghost stuff starts
okay.
from a sad place.
So I'm a rape survivor, and I was raped twice, and I asked her about that because I was like, why that happened twice? Like it just felt so crazy that it could have happened twice, and and it just felt like why did that happen twice? And she had said that, and I had always felt terrifyingly connected to this girl, Sarah Ann Wood, who died when I was young. I never met her, but she was like across the front page of our paper kind of thing, who was raped and killed and was like 7 years old. And I just felt like haunted by that, which I think any kid would, regardless how sensitive you are. It's just so scary.
Yeah.
But I was always like afraid of rape, and then it happened to me. Like it was just weird. And I asked her about that, and she said that in a past life I was raped and I did not survive, and I was murdered. And she said, and I was like 5, and
my
she
God.
said that to come back into this world, I had to make. It was the contract I chose to survive this time.
Oh my God.
And,
I have like chills and I'm crying.
and she took the little girl and healed her into me, because I've lived through this now for
my
her,
God.
with her. It was nuts. And I didn't feel like some sort of shift, but I just was given some peace around it.
Yeah.
And
Oh
it
my
was
God.
just kind of like, okay, that was what I signed up for. And like not taking responsibility. Like I'm
Right.
still allowed to be like, that's not my fault.
Yeah,
but it
yeah,
just
yeah.
felt like my
No.
soul is allowed to thrive
Yeah.
beyond this.
Yeah.
And
it was meant, you were meant to like survive it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. Also, like, I'm like truly
so
crying.
I'm really sorry. I know. I was like,
No.
this might be too dark, but that's what happened in my
I promise
thing.
you, there are people listening who needed to hear that.
Oh,
'Cause,
good.
I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So that's amazing too.
Yeah.
God, like I was just talking about that because I have a friend that has like so much trauma in her life, and I was like, I think that's what she signed up for. Like, not that she like asked for it, but that she was like, I'm really good at life. Like, and like as far as reincarnation, be like,
Yeah.
I'm such a good, highly evolved soul. I think I need more challenges. And then agreed to come into a life with challenges because she's like, I'm trying to get to a higher level, so I need to go through things and learn stuff and how to overcome them. And so like I think that's what like happened, because she is still such a radiant light who's
Yeah.
had like such hard stuff. And I'm like, that's exactly what I think it is. It's like higher, like, you know, like have you ever heard, Betsy,
karmic.
about like people on like different like frequencies? Like they're like
we have
news-
to talk about 5D frequency.
news. I'm glad you know about it, because I barely know about it. But like people like who are like younger souls, and like you can always see them because they're very happy and they have great, like on the outside, like they're set up to have a nice life and they have like
Okay.
a good thing going. And then there are people who just like, God damn, they have such a hard
Yeah.
time.
It feels like that.
Those are sometimes older souls who are ready for bigger
Who
challenges.
already had the fun, like
long ago, and so like they are ready for these bigger challenges, and they're learning from it, and they're learning compassion for everyone else through those challenges.
Yeah, and like healing the wounds of the past. Like I get to live for this little girl, and like that kind of thing. And
then a lot of us are here now. We have the highest population ever, so that means a lot of souls are back. Again, and some really old souls are here that haven't been around for a long time, so we've been reincarnated right now.
Do you ever meet people who are like in their 30s and just an idiot, and you're like, and I'm just like the thing I've been saying lately about people that I'm like, why do they're just like so like naive and stupid, and I'm just like, they're a very new person. That's the thing I would say. I was like, she's just a very new person,
she's
soul,
very new. She's only been here like once or twice. That's why she keeps doing the same dumb things. Like,
yeah,
it's like
that
very
person,
new person.
Yeah, they're not bad. They just are new at this.
They're very new.
And then there are some people who you're like, you can just do it. You can live through anything. You are, and those are, I think, older souls who are like, you know.
I also asked her. I'm converting to Judaism.
Oh my God, that's so. Isn't Veronica Ozar also?
She took me to my first service actually, because I was like secretly learning about Judaism, had all this like imposter syndrome because I'm like, I'm not Jewish. Why am I drawn to this, and always have been? And she was like, you got to just go to services. And she took me to services, and I'm converting. And I asked the woman doing my reading about that. I was like, why have I always, like, I went to Catholic school. We'd have these like Christmas bazaars, and I would buy I bought a Star of David dream catcher-y thing, like light catcher. And my mom was like, okay, hang it up.
Whatever you want.
But I just like didn't want the Christian stuff. And I didn't know it. Anyway, I asked her about it, and she's like, oh yeah, you were a Russian Jew during the pogroms. And she told me this whole thing, and that I had a very lovely life. And then she was like, you know, your husband has not crossed over. He's like crossed over, like he's on the other side, but he will not go. He's like worried about you. Like he wants to be with you. And
like
I was
the old Russian husband?
Yeah, his name was Avani, and he was just like hanging out with me because I chose to come back, and he didn't. And he was like, are you know, he was like, she's like, it was a deep, deep love. And she's like, can I send him on his way? And I was like, yes. Like,
oh my God.
Catch up with you later.
Love and light. Get out of here. But so I talk to him sometimes too, because she gave me the name. So I'm just like, hey, Avani, can you send me like some true, real deal soul love here? You know, give me like, find my guy.
Can you
know?
take over a near death experience and just come be with me if you like me so much?
Yeah.
We're talking some high level.
Holy shit.
Just for anyone
I'm
who's
learning so much.
not from LA, this is what half of LA is just like. Lydia.
She said that too. She was like, this is why you needed to come to LA, because it's like safe to talk about all this stuff and not have to, because I was like, it is true. When I was in New York, I was this person, but I had to like shit on it while I was talking about it, because I did not feel like it was okay. Like when you're saying to just believe that it's your grandmother, I would always have to preface it with like, but I don't know, who knows? Like I would always shit on it, and I don't do that here.
Yeah, no.
I don't dim my light here.
No, let your light shine in LA.
So you said something about 5D.
Oh my gosh.
Also, is there anything else that I've interrupted her with that she was going to tell us, Betsy?
Oh, talking about to your future children. That was the
the
only
guy
one.
was talking.
Shit, yeah.
Okay, then we'll come back to 5D.
Okay, this guy was talking to his future kids.
God.
What
and
does that mean?
He was, and this psychic told me to do the same, and I do it often. Yeah. But he was in this state, and they've been him and his wife have been trying to have a baby, and he had a son, and it's all boys in the family, and he just feels like there's a daughter that's coming, a girl, and they were like working together, and he's like, I can see her and she won't come. Her arm is stretched up. She won't come. And the psychic was just like, do you have twins in your family? And he was like, my wife's side. And she was like, I think she needs to come with someone. And so they did all this work, like while we're all doing this breathing, and he saw the brother, and it's like fraternal twin. Like she needs to bring the brother over with her to get here. And it was just this cool thing. And then she told me that she was like, you're looking for a life partner. This was like in a private reading. She was like, don't ask to she was like, talk to your future children. Like ask for the father of your children to come. Don't ask for like a boyfriend. And so I talked to like my future kid, and I'm like, send me your dad. Like, but then it's stupid because then on every like Hinge date, I'm like, is this the dad you sent me?
the dad?
And then it's like accidentally
no.
I'm on a date with a conservative and I'm like, nope, that's not it.
This cannot be the dad.
This is just practice, I guess.
Oh my God.
You're just showing me a cool bar.
You're just like showing me around LA.
Yeah.
Oh, I went axe throwing. That was fun. But not my husband.
Oh my God.
Okay, 5D.
5D.
Oh, 5D.
Explain what 5D is because I barely understand
Do
it.
I understand? I don't think so either. But I was super into it. So there was like this portal that opened, this energetic portal that opened in December. I believe it was December 12th through to the solstice where it was opening. And everything was sort of clearing out. And I was on Instagram a lot during that time too, like just gramming things because it was so, I felt like everyone that was on Instagram was like heavy. We were all just being like, this is the longest end of the year. It is dark and heavy. And they were saying it was like we were clearing out like ancestral shit. And that a lot of us are moving into 5D where we're no longer kind of burdened by this like human crap and are elevated. And I had one psychic once tell me that like all the light workers are being called up right now because we need it. Like the earth is in a bad way.
Yeah, we're in a bad spot.
We're in a bad spot.
That's why all these old souls are back.
Yeah, it's why Trump is president. Like I have to believe that like he's president because like we're going through like a purging and whatever. Like there's a reason for all this and like
It's sort
the
of
light
like
workers
do
are being
or die
called.
time right now.
Yeah, and 5D is this elevation and that we're going to be able to be manifesting things quicker and we're just getting clarity and it's not like the new year came and suddenly I had I'm like I won an Oscar, but I do feel clearer. I'm like, oh, I see what's going on with my money. It was really vague before. Oh, I see why I've been really neglecting my health and I need more support. So I'm like seeing where I need
Did
help.
you find that blood moon eclipse to really rock your world for about 2 weeks? It fucked mine up.
I didn't feel what I thought I would feel from it.
Oh my God,
I felt
it
a
was
little numb.
bad.
Really? What was going on?
I was like, I thought my life was going to get better because of 5D.
yes. Okay. Yeah.
And then I was like, things are actually a little worse. And it was like, oh, it's just like clearing. It's like the remainder kind of like.
It did. I had a terrible cold for the first 10 days too. I was like I was down and out and emotionally a mess.
I was so emotional, like all over the place being like, oh no, I think I need to up my meds.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
I stopped taking my meds for a couple days. I like literally just forgot and then I got even sadder and then I was like, oh my God, like I was off. You're so right. It really messed me up.
But now we should be on an upswing.
Yeah, I feel like we're all kind of
And if you're listening to this, you probably are on the upswing too because you're open to it.
I will say I was so and am so excited for 2019.
I am too.
Which,
There's a lightness I've never had.
Yeah, like 2018, I was just kind of like, whatever. And it was kind of a whatever. Like, I still had fun, but it was kind of like.
The past 3 years have been hard.
Yeah. They've been really rough.
Yeah, but like 2019, I was like, I'm really looking forward.
Yeah.
To it.
Why not? Everything feels like, it's all possible. Yeah.
And it's been so far very like
fun,
great and positive.
Yeah.
Well,
which it hasn't felt like that in a long time where like a new year comes, I'm like, yeah, let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
Rip roar.
It's also fun too. I feel like people, I got really caught up in the 5D thing that I was like going to miss it. Cause I was like, I was just like, I'm not going to transcend into 5D because I'm still smoking and it's not going to happen. And then like, I was talking to somebody, they're like, you think this thing that's like ordained, that's like cosmic, you're going to miss it cause you like ate Ben & Jerry's today.
Because you're having
sad.
a rough time.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's just part of it.
Yeah. And I was like, okay.
Like,
isn't that such a bummer how we think that way?
It's so human.
I blame Catholicism for that too. Of like feeling bad to be like, I'm gonna eat some ice cream and then be like, what am I doing?
Yeah,
Where it's
I've
like,
ruined
who
my
gives a
life.
Like,
It's like,
no, you haven't because you're not pounding it all day long.
oh my
like,
God. I've given myself diabetes. Like I will just go down this like hole.
Yeah.
No, it's very funny. All right. Do you have time to listen to a story?
I would love to listen to a story.
All right, I'm going to pull one up.
Hi, I'm Blake, So my ghost story took place in a little town called Jackson, North Carolina. There's an old courthouse there. It was built in 1858, right before the Civil War. So it's pretty old. And at this courthouse, that's where they have like the government, like the local government offices, and they have probation and parole there, which is where my mom works, and they're on the 3rd floor of this courthouse. Well, generally we just take the stairs because it's easier than taking the elevator. It's quicker for the most part. And there's always this one spot on the staircase that is not lit as well as the other parts of it. I'm not sure as to why this is. And I've noticed, like, going up and down with my mom and stuff, like, I've noticed it's colder in that one spot and just never really thought anything of it, you know. Went on about my business. And one day I was up there visiting my mom, and she was about to get off work. So we go down the staircase. I'm in front of her, and she is behind me. So at this point in the staircase, like, you go down one flight, and you can still, like, see the top of the 3rd floor when you get down the first flight. And down this first flight coming from the 3rd floor is where that spot is. So I feel something touch my arm, and not thinking of it, I'm just like, Mom, why are you touching me? And I look back and still see my mom at the top of this staircase, and she's like, I'm not anywhere near you. So instantly I'm freaking out, like, why is something touching me? Why? No way. And then that's when my mom goes on to tell me that when she's in her office, she sometimes on the 3rd floor, she can be the only one up there just because people are out doing things or any number of reasons. And she'll hear footsteps in the hallway outside of her door, and there'll be no one there. And she knows there's no one there. So after hearing that, you know, I instantly was like, okay, yes, that is a ghost. And now I've had a ghost encounter, and it scared me a little bit. And for a while, I wouldn't go back, but now I'm over it. I think it's kind of cool. But I haven't had any more experiences since then. So I'm not sure if now they're just like not coming to me because I don't know. But anyway, that's my ghost story. Thanks for listening.
That's spooky.
Blake, I love your voice so much.
Oh my God, I want to just like listen to her talk all the time.
I don't know how
Yes.
I didn't get a Southern accent, but I'm sort of sad that I didn't because hers is really great.
Do your parents have one?
I think a little bit. You guys, you can listen to the Maryland one, and she says my name. She says Morsi instead of Marcy. Morsi. Cute. Blake, that was spooky.
That was so spooky.
I bet they like hanged people there, right?
I mean,
the old courthouse.
just
Why do you
depending
think
on
the ghost grabbed her arm? Like, what do you think they were looking for
Maybe
from
that
her?
ghost is trying to grab people's arms all the time, and she just felt it.
Oh.
But like, what would they want from her? Because I don't think they're just here for no reason, right? Like, maybe there's like business that needs to be tied up, or
sometimes I think that there are ghosts that are stuck around here because they don't know what to do.
they're confused.
They don't know how to cross over.
Yeah.
And so if they're just like, why is no one paying attention to me?
Yeah.
And then they just literally reached out to someone.
Oh.
My friend Amy, the psychic who's doing the Everyone is a Channel workshop, has crossed lots of people over. She's a witch and a psychic, and she says that she's met many ghosts who are just, they're very confused. She's like,
Yeah,
it's just sad. Like, they're just confused.
no.
They don't know what to do.
I mean, I bet, right?
yeah, right?
Like,
That
what
won't be
what
us,
are you
though, you
gonna do?
guys.
I'm gonna be so confused.
No,
In a Taco Bell.
you have too many. You're just reaching off of people's arms at Taco Bell.
Be like,
One of my
what am I
nachos is
doing?
flying. Betsy's chopping it.
I am. I'm gonna be Slimer. I can't wait.
Oh man!
Oh, my
and
God.
the footsteps thing—that's freaky.
Also, it's so funny how many of our mothers have stories like this and
Yes.
just are not telling us every
I
single
know.
day.
Yeah, and
It
they're
must
just
be
so
like a generation
calm.
thing. They're just like, oh yeah, the lights go on and off.
I guess
You're
like
why
when
are
we're
you sharing?
you know 20 years older than we are now, we're gonna be like, oh, we've seen some weird
Yeah, like-
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not
hon, I heard
telling you.
whispers in the shower. Get over it. It's like a whole thing.
We all do, Lydia. You're a Hensler after all.
A young
Oh
lady.
my God. I do think it is a generation thing. Because, like, my mom will just drop, like, big bombs on me where it's like, why didn't you ever tell us that?
Yeah.
Well, it's just, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that happens in a life. I guess they're just like, that wasn't in the top of my list.
Yeah, I
that's
guess
true.
so.
Yeah,
Right?
they're like busy raising us.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, I'm trying to put food on the table.
The cold stuff. Does that happen to you where you are like, why is it cold here? Like that cold spot she talked about? Like I felt
haven't
that.
felt it yet.
I get chills a lot, but I don't think that's the same.
I do get like chills where I shiver and scream out loud.
Okay, well,
Jesus
that's like,
Christ, Marcy.
Or I'm like, "Boo," like that.
oh wow.
Like, I don't know what that is.
Do you find it in certain, like, have you ever gotten it in repeat areas of like your house or like
No,
work
but
or
you know,
something?
I've been in places where like I immediately was sprung into like an almost panic attack, and then as soon as I got away, I
I've
was like,
had
oh
that.
shit.
Yeah,
Do
you're
you
just
think
like
that's
the
a
energy
thing?
is
I have
bad.
that often.
But like it doesn't stay with me. It's just like in this
Oh,
area.
mine sticks around.
It'll be like
Good long time.
but it'll feel like I'm about to have a panic attack, and then if I get away from it, I'm like, what the fuck was
Yeah.
that?
Whoa.
It's like when you go like apartment hunting, you're just like, this is bad, and there's nothing on paper wrong with it. You're
Yeah.
just like, we got to get out of
Where
here.
it's just like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
But I think it's different for everyone. So
Yeah.
like it's just like what something's telling you. Bo,
Do you think it's something that? I mean, I guess we kind of talked about it. Like they're whoever grabbed her is probably just confused. Like it's
Yeah.
nothing she would need to be afraid of.
yeah. I don't think it's just like sometimes it's something for you specifically, and sometimes it's just something happening.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, you know, like not everything, you know, is personal for you.
Right.
Sometimes it's just like, that's just a weird fucking thing that happened. And you'll probably know when it's personal because you'll have that, like, that was somebody I know feeling.
Yeah. Whoa. Ooh.
Lydia, this has been so great.
This
This
has
is
been
the most
awesome.
fun. I just want to like keep hanging out
I
here.
know. You
This is
totally can.
So great.
It's been, oh my God. I learned so much. This is awesome.
Tell people where they can find you.
You can find me at the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater. Yeah, I perform in Teachers Lounge every other Tuesday, and then I perform in Old Yorkers the last Saturday of the month. Both of those are at UCB Sunset. I do stand up sometimes. It's pretty dark, but I promise there's funny payoffs. And yeah, I don't know. I have a YouTube channel.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Are you
All
doing
with my brown hair. though.
Reiki healing?
Yes, I do. Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, I do Reiki healing here in LA, usually out of my house, but I also can travel. Yeah, you can hit me up. My email. Should I say my email? Is that terrifying?
If you want to. Whatever you're
Or
comfortable
like
with.
social media,
Social
maybe?
media me.
Yeah,
there we go.
maybe that, just
Yeah,
in case.
find me on Twitter or Instagram.
Email comes right into her house.
Yeah, that
so
comes
then
into
you would
my
know where
life.
she lives.
Yeah, that's terrifying. Just kidding. They can trace those chords. But yeah, Lydia Schmidia on Instagram, Lydia Hensler on Twitter. My Twitter is mostly just like liberal retweets. So, but you can contact me there for Reiki stuff.
Thank you so much, Lydia. This has been so fun.
Yay!
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.